can you walk up to a woman that you've never met before, have a conversation with her, express your intent as a guy? That is to say, this isn't about walking up under some false pretense and going in there and sort of half-arsing it, you know, pretending that you want to have a conversation about something else, pretending that you want to do an interview, that sort of thing. This is about walking up to a girl, stone cold sober, in the daytime, saying, hey, listen, I'm Troy, you're cute, I wanted to come and meet you. And then what you want to do then is you want to generate attraction, okay? So you're generating attraction. That is to say, in the conversation, you're doing something that makes her into you, okay? Because when you think about it, what is the definition of game at the end of the day, right? The definition of game is you go up to a girl or a woman that you've never met before, you start up an interaction, and you spark attraction, or at least if there's nascent attraction there, you bring that out. That's what you've got to be able to do. Okay, right. So look, here's the first infield. Now, as I say, context is really important here, okay? This is from a video that he has titled, How to Stop a Girl During the Daytime. Okay, so what he's doing here is he is, you know, supposedly showing how to make an effective day game stop. But let's have a look at this, okay?
We're talking to the girls that do the feather shit on the strip and just like finding out their experience. Like some girls are saying like they feel embarrassed to take pictures of the kids.
Okay, so look, the first thing to say, I won't keep stopping this all the way through because it's quite a short video, but the first thing to say here is, right, he has stopped these two women wearing these feathers out on the Vegas Strip, I think it is. Now, these women are clearly performers. They're street performers, okay? And there is no more easy a stop you can do than to speak to a couple of girls who are out on the street, clearly there to entertain tourists. And you're going to see a bit of proof of this in a second, okay? And I know why he's done this, because I've myself filmed loads and loads and loads of these infield things myself. And I know what he's done. He's been walking around. He said, those two girls is going to look great on camera. Let's get this. But the key thing is it's an easy approach. It's not a real day game approach. And listen to what he says is we've been talking to girls on the strip wearing these feathers and shit, okay? So he's presenting it as though he's interviewing them, okay? This is not game. This is not a day game stop. This is somebody pretending to be a street interviewer. Okay, let's just see that again and we'll play it forward.
Oh my God. We're talking to the girls that do the feather shit on the strip and just like finding out their experience. Like some girls are saying like they feel embarrassed to take pictures of the kids because their asses are out and like.
I mean, this is Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like you're with your kids. And
Yeah, like I DJ in the city. I DJ at Access and Hakkasan.
So what he does, his whole technique is basically to tell girls that he's a DJ. So he says, I DJ at Hakkasan, I DJ on the strip, if you just heard that just then. So immediately, because he knows you approach women, you've got to show some value, okay? So all he does is he goes in there and he says, hey guys, yeah, I'm a fucking DJ and shit. And that is his showing value, okay? So again, there's no game here. It's just he does a status play immediately. And it doesn't work because look.
And I was talking to a lot of the girls, and they were like, we love fucking shaking our ass and shit. Like, do you guys have nice butts? Oh, damn. Wait.
So he's clearly doing this. He's getting them to show their butts because he knows it's going to look good on camera, because he knows that the people that he's trying to scam are going to be sitting there in Kansas or whatever going, oh my God, he's got great skills. But anybody with a bit of chutzpah could do this. Anybody could walk up to these girls and have this conversation if you're pretending to be interviewing street performers.
Lift this up. I can't really see it. That's nice. Wow. That's really nice. What's your ethnicities?
I'm mostly European.
Oh, what part?
Like Germany, Irish, Italian.
I'm German, Irish, Polish.
The key thing with seduction, right, is you want to create friction. There's got to be some flirtation, okay? What he's doing here is he's going for rapport, okay? He's asking questions, and I always teach guys, you shouldn't just machine gun questions in the first couple of minutes. You know, you want to tell a bit of a story. You want to create a bit of a vibe. All he's doing is asking them where they're from. She says she's part Polish or whatever. He says, I'm part Polish too. What's that? That's a simp move, okay? That is saying, I'm like you too. Yes, I'm Polish. We've got something in common. Okay, so it's simping already, and there's no friction. And an attraction comes through friction, okay? And he doesn't create that.
What are you? St. Patrick's Day. Last week. Did you go out and party and shit?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's my holiday. I have to.
We're having a really big pool party like off the strip tomorrow, and we talked to a bunch of the girls who are wearing this shit, and like 4 of them are coming. Like you guys are gonna come too. We're gonna have like a shitload of people there. No, during the day.
I start at 12.
So this is his other tactic, okay? He says he's a DJ, and then he says to the girls, hey guys, we're having a pool party. Why don't you come back? There's going to be loads of people there. So he's doing effectively a social close or a friendship close, okay? Now, yes, you could argue maybe he gets them back and they come to the party and then he ends up, something happens later. But what we're not seeing here is any attraction. And you'll notice the girls are kind of eyeballing each other like, who the hell's this creep? And they're not even up for coming to the bloody party anyway. Because he hasn't done anything yet. All he's done is come along, said, hey, I'm a DJ, I'm Polish, and do you want to come to a party? And they're looking at each other like, who the hell is this dude? Right? There's no attraction here at all. And Game is creating attraction, remember.
And you? What time?
I'm in school. I'm serious. I'm in school. I'm going for my bachelor's.
She's like, I don't do this shit all day long.
No, I got other shit to do.
Oh, damn. Are you guys like new or you've been doing this for a while?
Like 6 months now.
Oh,
I've
cool.
been doing it since like November.
Are you like killing it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Always.
Do you make more than like strippers and shit?
I mean, it depends. It depends on what strippers you talk to.
But it's like fucking cold here. You wear this shit like when it's fucking cold?
Yeah, we have like jackets and stuff that we usually wear when it's cold.
Oh, nice.
It's just chit chat, isn't it? He throws in the thing about strippers, and what he will do, we'll see another example where he attempts rather clumsily to sexualize the interaction in a very heavy-handed way. But he does it, and you should sexualize an interaction. So he's bringing in the idea of strippers. There's a sort of erotic undertone to that. But if you haven't created attraction, it's just going to fall flat, which is what we're seeing here. He does that damn goofy laugh the whole bloody time as well. He laughs at his own jokes. Now, I do this a little bit. It's something that you need to avoid, but he just laughs in this really goofy, annoying way all the time at things that aren't particularly funny. That makes him look weak.
Oh, nice.
Like that.
This is it. It's not too bad.
Can we do like a pose with both of you like this?
Yeah, we just pose for a tip.
Okay, you hear that, right? So he's saying, and he's doing this for the camera, can we do a pose, okay? He's obviously doing it for the camera because he knows it's going to look good on the video. And she says, we do this for a tip, okay? And he says, yeah, okay. So basically, he's going to tip these girls in order to be in this infield.
Pose for a tip. Tip us after?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, turn like ass. Can we like lift the?
With the feathers? It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
backpack, so you gotta.
Is it like?
And then he's selling a 30-minute dating call off the back of this.
I feel like,
I know, yeah.
I feel like this is like crazy.
Annoying laugh.
There you go. Nice.
I like this little Irish girl's fucking
This is really cringe coming up now. You got to watch this.
cool. She's so happy.
I usually go out, but I'm trying to.
Can I like spank your Irish butt?
Huh?
Can I like spank your Irish butt?
Look at her face. He goes, can I like spank your Irish butt? Look at her face. She's
It's like not like sexually, like just.
And then he says not sexually. So he goes in for the power move because remember in this video he's trying to demonstrate, yeah, I'm a pimp, I get the girls, I can like slap her ass in the daytime because I'm so cool. And then he immediately, when he realizes it's not flying, he immediately pulls it back and says not sexually. Anyway, watch this.
It's like, can you like turn this?
Look at her face. you got to like that laugh, haven't you? Listen to that laugh.
So fucking cringe.
Listen to that laugh.
fucking cringe.
Because my dad's from Ireland, so
Oh, okay, cool.
so I can be like, Dad, hey,
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's get the fuck out of here.
how you doing?
Alright, we gotta get going.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'll text you both. You have a firm handshake, damn.
This is titled "How to Effortlessly Attract a Victoria's Secret Model." Okay,
This is
and
ultra cringe.
yeah, so this has got is it how to effortlessly attract a Victoria's Secret model, and then he's also got it in another clip which he called "How I Picked Up a Victoria's Secret Model." So he's selling this as a successful street pickup. Okay, so let's watch.
Oh, well, I have to go get the high heels, some like kind of on the shopping way.
Oh yeah.
So I really have to find them.
Oh, okay. What are you doing later on?
So obviously he's approached her and now he's asking her to go for coffee and she's like, yeah, I kind of got to get some high heels. And then he's like, so later? She's like, there is very, very low interest here from her. In fact, zero interest.
Nothing.
Can we meet up? Can we meet up?
We can.
Do I look like? I feel like we have the same eyes. Do I look like?
No, a little different.
Mine are like.
So he goes for a kind of rapport type thing there. He's like, oh, we've got the same eyes. And she says, no, they're different. So she blows it out, okay? You know, there's no sort of sense of her wanting to acknowledge any stronger connection with him. Because otherwise she might have said, yeah, actually, no, there is something similar. She's like, no, we haven't. I've got nothing in common with you, buddy.
Do you have time to get a coffee with me?
But I have to get the heels. I'm on the way to the shop.
No, I like you. I think we would have fun hanging out. Where's the heels store?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just made it up. There isn't a heel store. I just want to get away from you. Again, the problem here is that no attraction has been created. He hasn't done anything to stir this girl's passions, to ignite her interest. All he's done is go up and, hey, you're cute. Yeah, we should go for coffee. And she's just not into it. She's not buying it. Now, he obviously keeps persisting and he presents in the video that as being a strength. And persistence can be a strength sometimes. But this is a very, very, very low interest set. This is a zero interest set. She's given him her number, but the reality is it's going to flake because she's not into him. She's given him her phone number in order to get rid of him. And you can see that from the body language and from the conversation.
I'm just gonna
Nervous laughter.
try to find. I'm not really sure.
Nervous laughter.
It's too big for you.
I mean,
Then how do you know it's too big if you haven't seen it yet?
I've seen it. What do you want?
So he bigs that up as being a playful punch. He makes a stupid, sexual innuendo, basically saying, oh, how do you know if it's going to be too big for you? And he goes, wink, and then, with that somewhat annoying laugh that he keeps doing, which makes him look really weak in front of the girls. And he says, oh, she gives him a playful punch and a laugh, which, okay, she does whack him back, but he's tapped her first, okay? So she's just responding to his behavior. Again, we don't see any evidence of attraction here, because there isn't any.
I'm just kidding. Can we make a plan for to get a coffee during the week?
I'm working. So I'll see.
Yeah, I'm working. When? Forever.
Do you know how often do you work? Like every day?
Mm-hmm.
You work like every day?
Almost.
Do they pay you good?
Yeah.
Are you going to be in the Victoria's Secret fashion show?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Are you really? Do you have any?
So what's that? He asks her 4 times if she's going to be in the Victoria's Secret show. Okay. Now, of course, the first rule of dating is that if she does happen to have a high-profile job, like she's a model, she's an actress or something, don't look phased by it. Do you know what I mean? Don't ask her 4 times. Really? Are you going to be in the Victoria's Secret show? Don't do that. It looks weak. You're putting yourself at a lower value than her. That is that completely the opposite to game. This is terrible, terrible game that we're seeing here. It doesn't even qualify for the name game, okay? Don't do this, guys, watching at home. If she says, I'm a Victoria's Secret model, great, but don't make a big deal about it. The reason that he's so pleased is because he knows this is on camera, and he's thinking this is going to look great on my channel, and I can fool all those rubes who are watching me into thinking that this is good game, and then they're going to give me money. Because that ultimately is what this is about. It's selling his courses and products.
Any more questions for your new American friend before I have to go?
Another great little laugh there.
Nervous laughter.
Yeah.
Loser.
I have to go meet up with some friends very soon.
Now look, at this point, she's actually completely disengaged. She's just look at her head. She's looking over the other side of the street. He's like, yeah, I gotta go and meet some friends. She's not even fucking listening anymore. Do you know what I mean? She's just like, get this guy the hell away from me.
Okay, can I say goodbye to you? Let's
And look at that awkward sort of half hug. He puts out his arms to hug. She kind of puts her arm behind him and sort of goes through the motions. And now look at her going. Watch this.
I'll text you this week, and
Okay.
we can make a plan.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
She's like, yeah.
Oh well,
She's like, yep, sure, and then she just crosses the road, and that's it. Okay, so look, I mean, zero attraction, zero game, all right, and he's titled it "How to Effortlessly Attract a Victoria's Secret Model." That's not what we see in the video. Now, if he'd have put out the video and said, "Okay, look, I made a good attempt here, guys. She kind of blew me out, but at least I had the chutzpah to go and approach her, whatever. I'm still learning game. This is where I'm at the moment." Then, okay, that's fine. But the key thing is he's not. He's presenting this stuff as great game in order to sell products to innocent guys who are going to get taken in by this stuff.
Yep. And look, the guys who constantly crave infields and I want infields, they're wanting to believe already. Okay, they're already sold. All you need to do, because these guys are so desperate for attraction, they're so desperate for answers, and they're so inexperienced that they will believe basically anything that you put on screen. Okay,